Welcome back. We are in our spaceship of building automations, and this is the main console. So it's not the UI tool itself or where we will be designing our automation or our AI agent, but aka our social media brain agent. But this is basically where you log in and keep track of what's going on. So let's just take a look at the overall tool here. Now I'm in the US, so it's logging me into US because it's going to provide an edge service to make it more functionally faster for retrieving and updating. So, you're going to be close to wherever you're going to be close to. Already you can tell these guys aren't messing around and they want to provide an ultimate and optimized experience for their users. So we see we have organization. That's basically the organization. If you're a business, if it's just you, then you are the organization. We see we have a dashboard. You're going to have default plans, the free plan. So the free plan costs absolutely nothing. We love the free plan. That gives us, though, up to 1,000 operations per month. Now, operations are going to include executions with the modules and movements. I've already used a couple hundred, I guess, so I still have 759 free. That's per month. You could always upgrade your plan if you're going to go crazy with it. Actually, these core prices aren't so bad. 9, 16, 29. I do not work, nor am I sponsored for Make.com. Listen, it's a huge platform. It's a good one. It's like basically like, we're learning a little bit about Google Docs or something. Important to take a look at what's going on. We see that it keeps tracks on our main dashboard of our operations. It's including some key metrics over here for active scenarios, operations and plan. Gives us some ops information, says that we've used 24% of the operation, says that we're using very minimal amount of data transfer. I'm just using this to build scenarios for my courses so far. So it's pretty low level data action happening here. And you can scroll through, you can click through team. I'm the only team member. If you're working with an organization, you can add more, and then you can add from the teams, users. There's subscriptions, which is basically the same thing as the payment plans that we can see. You can make payments, which I have no data, etc. All right. So there you go. That's the overall flow in terms of how the dashboard looks. If we take a look at the sidebar on the left next, we're going to see some of the same things. Like we have got team, scenarios is going to take us to that. It's not going to create a new scenario, actually. Scenarios is going to take us, if you click on it, to the scenarios you've already created. You shouldn't have any if it's a new account because you haven't created any scenarios. I have a couple over here. Templates basically are starting points. So templates kind of show you the potential of what could be built. And instead of starting from scratch, we could, for example, start with automate posting from blog to social media with ChatGPT. So there's an automation. You got a blog, why not just then move that over to your social media? Why not sync your Notion database to your Google Calendar? Why not create a basic chatbot for WhatsApp? I mean, there are so many. These are publicly available, all free to use, and you just plug in and play. It might be a bit confusing for hooking up the API or understanding the flow if you jump into it right now, but by the end of the course, you should be able to come to templates, look around, and be able to click on any of these and just start automating your business or automating your life. It's really as easy as that, as we're going to see. We see that we also have connections. So we're going to be instantiating connections together. This is what keeps track of basically our authorizations. And you can see right here that I have connections for X, connections for Perplexity, connections for OpenAI, connections for Microsoft Mail. We're going to be focusing in this course for Facebook, LinkedIn, X, Perplexity, OpenAI. And you can reauthorize, you can verify. It's basically keeping track of all the authorizations. We could also introduce webhooks that can then allow us to make or send data over HTTP for whatever integrations that are readily available. You can still hook up into whatever APIs you want to and customize it with Make.com. You're not just bogged down by what they offer you. So you can definitely get more automated. We're not going to be using that for this course specifically, but it's there. And then there's more. You could add keys, devices, data stores, data structures, and whatnot. All right. So there you have it, folks. This is the overall view of the dashboard of the application we're going to be building with. Again, this is an extremely powerful no code to low level code automation platform for building out our AI agentic needs, where you're able to connect apps. You can do all sorts of things. You don't even need AI. This is actually originally designed just for automation flow. So, you don't have to overkill everything and add AI into it. But of course, when you do, it becomes exponentially even more powerful, as we're going to see in this course. So I'll stop it there. Enough with the yapping. Time to get to the happening. And in the next lesson, we will click on the launch button. Create a new scenario. Okay. All right. This is going to be exciting. We're going to get started and we'll actually start building, and I can shut up for real. Okay, guys. Good stuff. Take a break. And whenever you're mentally prepared, I'll see you in the next lesson where we can start building our social media brain agent. Dun, dun, dun.